absolute best.
Yeah, they had us the first half, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, could be Wayne!
I think I got my swagger back. Oh!
I love it, baby!
Them orange britches. Something about them orange britches.
Tennessee wins! By Tennessee, Jawan Jennings. Jennings makes the catch.
Ball hit high in the air into right field. Going back is Sayre, and Tennessee can say hello, win column. A grand slam in the bottom of the ninth. You can't draw it up any better.
We just won a basketball game, and we're very happy right now. McGrath for the win. He got it. If you don't like college football and you watch this one, I'm not sure what your problem is.
Reddit did to do, and welcome into More Important Issues. It is Thursday, February 19th. It is good to be back with you guys. Landon, good to see you.
Good to see you, brother.
You
new setup here?
Yeah, so I'm sorry I'm not gonna be able to look even near the camera. I had to move my monitor. I'm just old. I hate looking at my laptop screen. So I tried to move my monitor directly in front of me, but then the camera's all weird. So but then I'd already moved it too much tonight that it was either eat or adjust it. And sorry guys if it's annoying that I'm looking to the right. But I needed to eat, so
You're a guy that doesn't like eye contact. I get it.
That is true, but that is not why it is taking place currently. So I do apologize, but we roll with the punches. That's all there is to it. I've got one question for you to start off. Nate Ament, is he? I think over the last here we go. I've got his
Stats.
last. Is this 11 games? 12 games? 22.8 points per game, 6.3 rebounds per game, 85.3% from the line, 18 of 44 from three. That's a lot of threes. He's averaging 2 turnovers in that stretch. So my question to you, is he coming back? I saw your Vol Facebook post, which, let's be honest, take it easy on him, Landon. That is way better than these AI. Josh Heupel takes a stand. Kim Caldwell says something that causes controversy. AI posts. So I mean, I think that's a valid question. Did you hear those stats I gave? Why wouldn't we want him back a second year?
I mean, as much as I want him back, there is no shot. I don't understand. Why we do this every year, don't we? Don't we do this every year with somebody? We're like, hey, he could come back, I mean, NIL.
We've done it so much. You have Joey Aguilar's they wondered. I wondered too. Yeah,
that's insane.
I mean, listen, very unlikely that he comes back. Sorry, guys. Maybe. I mean, listen, maybe Rick Barnes has got an NFL or NBA scout in his pocket, and he's like, hey, I need you to we got to make sure this dude gets the worst grade possible. Beyond that, not sure. So
yeah, also I don't know what's happening. I don't know if it's live on X or not. I think we're experiencing
I saw something,
issues.
so yeah. I'm gonna try to get it on Twitter. I won't call it X. I'm sorry. It's not gonna happen.
Okay,
so.
Sorry. I just read. I love it says X/Twitter.
Does it say that on StreamYard?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on,
sick.
but yeah, we'll try to get that.
Yeah, give me 1 second, and I'll get it shared.
But yeah, we do it every year with somebody. It's there is this guy is he's a top 5 pick.
Sure.
What is enticing about coming back to Tennessee? This guy has dreamed his entire life to play in the NBA, and he's going to be like, you know what? I'm going to pass that up. For what? Like, is he going to be the number 1 pick next year?
Sure. I mean, is that what we have to say to get him back? Like,
I mean, maybe, but like, if he's not, like, then he did it for nothing, right? And he still has plenty of time left to like go up even more. I mean, you just read those stats.
yeah,
I did it today. Over the last 6 games, he's averaging almost 25 points a game. Like, he is not coming back to Tennessee.
that's what was hilarious. So I saw your post. I don't know what time you posted it. I probably saw it like pretty much
this morning when I was scrolling earlier.
I pretty much saw that post right after you did it. And then later on this afternoon, those stats were sent to me. So to see, I mean, within like 4 hours to have that unfold made me laugh. It gave me a good chuckle, Landon.
These people that want him back so bad are hoping he looked like he was in like December.
Which, to be fair, it's a great way to get him back. I don't know if those people would want him back because they were pretty upset with him, but
yeah. And are you okay with just like not being good at basketball? Because I think that's what it takes for Nate Ament to come back to Tennessee is he just sucks the rest of the year and Tennessee doesn't look good. But I think the proof is kind of in the pudding. Like, he's an NBA basketball player.
Well, that's the thing. And I think we talked about this when he got on campus. We're like, love to see him be a 5-star freshman. Love to see him look like a lottery pick. And obviously, the lottery pick is to be determined. Someone posted, I think, under yours, and they were like, so I've seen some that he's no longer a lottery pick. And it's like, well, if he's doing this, and especially if he's doing this into March, it won't matter. But if he does fall out of that lottery pick range, it's still gonna be a lot of money up front. It's still gonna be a nice contract. And then it's probably going to be even better money because when you look at a kid that size, that athleticism, and then it's clear that like he is improving. That's they want that size.
Yeah,
that's what they want.
And he's I mean, like, can you name 5 better basketball players than him in the country right now? Now, granted, a lot of those guys that are probably going to pick in front of him are freshmen. But it's Boozer from Duke. Is Peterson from Kansas? Is that even going to – he doesn't even play against good competition. Is he going to – every time like they play a big team, he's like, do not play. So
that's just smart strategy. It's called load management, I think is what they're calling it.
Yeah. Acuff at Arkansas. Other than that, I'm like, who – or the kid from BYU is really good. Other than that, like, who is better than Nate Ament right now? Second, who is better than Nate Ament?
Yeah, no, he is certainly up there. And I mean, I hear he's not coming back. I hear the argument of like this draft class is loaded, but as far as like where he's gonna be, I mean, he's not gonna be he's probably not gonna be a number 1 pick. So why at that point does it matter?
And like, honestly, like besides the money factor, do you really want to be a number 1 pick?
Right.
I mean, you're going to go to the worst team more than likely, unless somehow the Mavericks ended up with the number 1 pick after they traded away Luka. So it's rigged anyway. So yeah, maybe he goes to the worst team anyway, because that's how it falls. Who knows?
Yeah. He's not coming back though, guys. So
yeah, just enjoy him while you have him, please.
Yeah, and like we don't get lottery picks very often.
Did you see that?
Do I now?
Somebody was like, well, Arch Manning decided to come back. Arch Manning wasn't going to be the number 1 pick.
Yeah, I mean,
was he even going to be a top 5 pick? I mean, he didn't even have a great year.
I mean, the argument could be made that, you know, he would have probably gone and done fine this cycle because we talked about the quarterbacks, but no, like he needed to stay for another year.
Also, a quarterback getting paid and a basketball player getting paid with NIL money are two totally different things.
Two totally different things. I got into I like this tangent that we're getting on here already. I got into this like TikTok like black hole last night because did you see LaMelo Ball crashed his like custom Hummer 2 in Charlotte yesterday?
No, I didn't. People still have those?
It's like that new, I don't know how new. I don't know what year it came out, but it's like it's not the Hummer that you're thinking.
We all know.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then like there's a bunch of it might have been on Twitter. There's a bunch of videos in because it was in the thread, and it was like, yeah, he's a terrible driver, and it's videos of him pulling out of the Hornets arena after games, people screaming, and he's just pulling out in front of cars. He's speeding off. He runs a red light in at least one of them, and he's always in like these insane cars. I don't know what they all are. I'm not a car guy. I'm like, yeah, that's NBA money right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, like he could make like a couple million at Tennessee. He's gonna make way more than that in the NBA.
Yeah.
Like,
so, I guess it's
his salary is going to
talk
be more,
about, but
and then like he's going to have sponsorships. I mean, he's already is he Adidas?
He's a New Balance, right?
New Balance or
not New Balance.
Reebok.
Reebok. I knew it was a weirder one. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's going to be fine.
Which, yeah. We don't need to get into that right now. Yeah, he is. You're right.
But he's really good for Tennessee right now, and that's all that matters. Tennessee does take the win over Oklahoma. Tennessee was up by 9 at the half and built on that lead. Needed it. Thank you.
Finally.
And they took care of business against a team that they should. I mean, Oklahoma's terrible.
Yeah, that not a good basketball team.
And Tennessee was down.
I'll go on the record and say that.
They're probably third best scorer, and JP Estrella was out for this one. So I think as much as we want to praise Nate Ament, and you should, he had 29 points. Felix Okpara, where have you been? 18 points, and it wasn't just dunks.
Yeah, it wasn't just dunks, but there were still a lot of dunks.
Yeah, and that's fine.
But
that's fine.
They were all awesome.
Yeah.
He also, I don't know if he ever dunks and it's not awesome. When it's not a slam, it's an alley-oop.
He did put somebody on a poster. That was sick. Yeah.
There was some disrespect at the end.
Mm-hmm. Rightfully so. You got to. If you dunk on somebody, you earn the right to disrespect them.
Sure. Unless they're our opponent. I'm going to disagree with that statement, but for now, I'll agree. 18
points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks, 5 offensive rebounds. I mean, that was 4 or 5 from the stripe. And I like that he's got a little hook shot that we need to see that more. I mean, he's longer than anybody he plays. I think the only person that might be longer or as long as Felix Okpara is Nate Ament. They're on the same team.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he went away from it. I feel like it was there early in the year, which is probably why it's more frustrating that he struggled some. But yeah, I mean, good to have him back and big ones coming up that we need him in. So maybe that's a good sign.
Yeah. And for us to only cause 3 turnovers for LSU, I think that was a point of emphasis because Jacoby Gillespie was like, hey, I got this one, 8 steals on the night.
Yeah. Which I love that. I mean,
and hasn't that always been his knock is like he's not good at defense?
I think compared to Zakai Ziegler, yes, but I don't know if I haven't thought that, and I haven't necessarily like heard that a bunch that he's not good at defense, just that he is not the defensive guard that Zakai was, which how many people are. Right. Now that 8 steals makes you wonder for a second, but yeah, I mean, I think if you look at I mean, just between like him and Bishop Boswell, like one's in the game to run the offense and one's in there to play defense. That's not a secret.
Yep. Also, the rotation still confuses the crap out of me. I mean, Ethan Berg did get
Try
more
to
of an
make
opportunity.
sense. Don't try to make sense of anything with this basketball team.
I mean, Amari Abrams
Not worth
is
it.
like just nowhere to be found right now.
Yeah.
He's just
Which, hey,
gone.
yeah. Ethan Burke had a steal
He
and
did.
layup, which I think was his only 2 points of the game.
Yeah, I did see where he I think in the first half he came in for 2 minutes and he had a turnover and a personal foul, and then he wasn't in the game. So he did get more of an opportunity. I thought that would be the end of his night, but he came back and had a I don't know if it was a steal. I know he got a layup, but
I thought he had a steal to layup, but maybe it wasn't.
maybe Jacoby got the steal and he got the layup out of it. I don't know.
I just
feel
looked.
like
He
that's just
had
me
it. He had a steal and 2 points. I don't know if that was his steal that resulted in the 2 points or not.
Okay.
But they are on the
Okay.
So
I mean, this is another game where Tennessee looks good against an inferior opponent. Like,
yeah,
I just want them to be like that all the time. That would be awesome.
sure. And yeah, I mean, you really find out down the stretch. You have I don't know how much of an opportunity Tennessee has to truly move up the SEC standings. I mean, it feels like the best they could finish right now is probably third. They're sitting fourth right now. You play Alabama. Obviously, like you've got 5 games left? 4, 5? 5 games left. You play Vanderbilt in 2 of those and Alabama in 1. So maybe depending on how it all kind of.
I think you can end up. I mean, technically, I guess you could end up first, but I think
theoretically you could. I don't think they will. Looking
right
at
now, they're tied for second.
Right. In like a 3-way tie?
Yeah, I think so. Because Arkansas beat. Who won that game against Arkansas and Alabama?
Alabama won in double overtime, right?
Okay. So we beat Alabama, Arkansas beat us. And then
no, there's definitely a way you could end up second. It's like, and I'd have to pick through. I didn't pick through the schedules when I was looking at it earlier today, but I'm just knowing how SEC basketball goes. There's 5 games left. You're tied for second. You only play one of the 2 opponents that you're tied for second with. You don't play the team that's in first. I don't know. It just feels like it's going to be tough to make a jump because Tennessee technically, with all the tiebreakers, sits 4th right now. Right?
Yeah. I mean, you face a really bad South Carolina team in that. You've played Vanderbilt twice, which, hey, you didn't beat your other rival. We got swept by them. I feel like to make up for that a little bit, let's go sweep Vanderbilt.
Man, that'd be awesome, especially since, I mean, don't misread this, Tennessee fans, especially Kentucky fans. I know you all like to pretend that you matter, and you do matter in the sense like I hate losing to you, but when we beat you, it doesn't really affect me. So I just don't want to lose. But this Kentucky team sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't understand how we lost to them. Losing 1's bad enough, but they lost to Georgia last night at home, or two nights ago.
Mm-hmm.
At least we didn't lose to Bruce or Stephen Pearl.
That's true. I saw something the other night where Bruce Pearl was projecting the SEC teams, like how far they're going to go in the tournament, and he said Auburn round of 32. Auburn is not going to make the NCAA tournament.
When did he do this?
That's a good point. I don't know. I just saw it on my feed, so it could have been a while ago. But
I was going to say, hopefully, in the last 2 weeks? It's been 2 weeks pretty clear they're not going to make it.
Yeah.
I guess he could argue that he believes they're going to win the SEC tournament.
There you go. Okay. Get hot at the right time.
Yeah, I mean, you got to get real hot at the very right time.
Barbecue hot.
Which I would also say they have the talent to do it. There's a lot of Pearl hate in this next statement. I think they have a talent to be good. They're being coached by a guy who has 0 experience as a head coach.
Mm-hmm.
He's the reason. It's not. I'm not saying they'd be number one in the SEC. Don't mishear that.
Yeah.
But that's a bad basketball team. Or they look like, I should say they look like a bad basketball team. 5 or 6 straight now. Let me go to their schedule. What are they at?
They kind of look like the Lady Vols, if we're being honest.
Okay. All right. I mean, like you had to say it as soon as it went final.
They lost to what were they? They were 10-11, and now they're 11-11. Texas A&M at home.
Yeah.
We can talk about that in a second. I do want to mention
good.
this. Tennessee does need JP Estrella to be healthy. I don't know if you can really count on that. I feel like until we see it for a whole season, maybe we don't really count it. Kind of like Deshaun Bishop. I'm like, before the season, you're like, hey, he's just got to prove it that he can last an entire season. He did that. So now you can count on him. I feel like JP Estrella is kind of in that same boat.
Yeah, I think right now, too, which wasn't Rick Barnes. Like, I didn't know about this until late. What was he saying about it? It's like, I didn't know he got an x-ray or something like that. I just saw the comment scrolling, and I was doing something.
I didn't see that. I don't
know. But anyways, I will say, I agree with you. Like, he's never been healthy. I don't expect him to be. I feel like right now it's get him healthy for tournament play. I mean, if he's 80 or 90% and you're going, can we get him closer to 100 by resting him? Then rest him.
Yeah. You're already in the tournament.
You're in the tournament. You're not going to have a super favorable draw no matter what.
Yeah.
So
you're probably at best a 3 seed. You're probably at worst a 5 or 6.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's not going to be like, oh, we're fighting for a 1 or 2 seed in our preferable bracket. Like you're not either the number 4 team or the number, 5 or 6 team. So take your lumps. And I mean, it's not like you can win without them. You can't win a ton without them.
Yeah.
And I mean, the question is too, is like, does resting him get him in a better position for March? Because if it doesn't, then yeah, you probably play him more and just try to keep him healthy, take nights off when he needs to. But yeah, I mean, I believe it when I see it, but I mean, the focus for him should be March.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Daniel Callhorn mentioned it in here. We had 48 points in the paint. I mean, that's where Tennessee dominates people, is in the paint, and that's with JP Estrella. So Tennessee, I feel like if they're going to go on a run, which are we really expecting them to? Maybe not. But if they are going to do that, it's going to be because they are healthy in the front court with Okpara taking a step, JP Estrella healthy, Jalen Carey hitting some free throws, and Dwayne Brown being Mr. Consistent.
Yeah.
And a whole lot of Nate Ament and Jacoby Gillespie.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, as important as JP is to the team, the important factor is your lottery pick freshman.
How bad is this team if Nate Ament doesn't like flip on a switch in SEC play?
Oh, yeah. No, thank you. Not talking about it.
Pretty rough.
They probably win some they wouldn't necessarily on paper, and they definitely lose a lot they probably shouldn't on paper. So
I feel like we're more in those 60 to 59 games.
Probably.
I feel like we're in a bunch of rock fights. That's how we win basketball games if Nate Ament doesn't take that step.
Yeah, it's been good to get him, man. I mean,
but hey, big game this weekend. Need to win that one. You won those 2 at home that you had to win. Let's go win one on the road.
This is a big one on the road.
All right. Did you see how Vanderbilt lost to Missouri the other day?
I did not see that. I didn't see how it occurred. Talk to me, Goose.
So I think Vanderbilt was down 5. maybe 4. They hit like a half court shot basically to try to get the ball back real quick. Missouri just chucks it down the court, hoping it would like save time. It throws it right to a Vanderbilt player. The Vanderbilt player shoots it. I mean, it hits the center of the rim. Like it looks like it's going in. And it just rattles right out as time expired. So they lost by 1.
Dang. I hate that for him.
Yeah. So hopefully they're just used to that heartbreak and we just carry it over to Saturday. That'd be awesome.
I know we hate on it. I hope Vanderbilt never moves from Memorial, and I would like to go to a game at Memorial. Not more than one. But I'd like to go. It's kind of like those weird football stadiums. The weird arenas can't ever leave college basketball either. They shouldn't.
Yeah, there's that one baseball stadium I kind of want to see that is just like it's almost like a football field and left, but right is super short. Have you seen that? I forget who it is. I mean, it's like a big square, basically.
They play on their football field, or
I don't know if it is maybe it used to be maybe they play soccer on it. I don't know. But
is it Minnesota plays at the Viking Stadium like in the early parts of the spring?
No, this is like I wouldn't even call it a stadium. It's a field.
Okay.
And like left field and center, like it goes on and on forever. I'd have to find out who it is, but
that's kind of sick. Like they don't even put up like a temporary wall; they just let it ride.
Yeah, it's like if it gets past the center fielder, like it's
like that. What version of baseball is it? It's not really baseball. It's like it's a European country's version of baseball, and it just has like the outfield just goes on. There's no home runs.
Yeah,
it just. I mean, can you imagine trying to run down like if Blaine Brown hit it?
No.
How you would have to run so far?
Oh yeah, imagine like I just think about Jordan Beck smoking it over Georgia Tech's center fielder. I mean, Jordan Beck is just flipping him off all the way home.
We've talked about that version of baseball. So we need to like learn the rules of it and play it sometime.
Yes.
It's insane. It doesn't make sense.
Morehead State is one.
Okay.
But it's a crazy layout. Who is this one? Yeah, Morehead State Stadium. That's one you're just like, what in the hell is this? Are you looking it up? Okay.
I'm trying to find. Here it is. It's Finnish baseball. I want to show you this, like Finnish baseball, like layout, if I can. I think we've seen it before, but just to be safe. Sorry, this may get.
I sent you that picture. Check that out.
Oh my gosh. No.
Oh, no.
Hold on. Hold, please. This isn't even worth it at this point. Embarrassing. Here you go. This is the layout for Finnish baseball.
Jeez. I don't even know. I feel like I'm looking at a math problem that I'm just like
the pitcher. Oh, you can't see my mouse. The pitchers by the plate, they do like a toss up like you would like to yourself, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I mean, this is like the base path is chaotic. It's more chaotic than the forever outfield.
Yeah. You know that saying, keep it simple, stupid? I feel like these people need to learn that.
Right. So from my
It's
understanding,
probably really fun, but it looks like it's not something that you probably want to like have a beer and a hot dog at.
No, you gotta be way. It requires way more focus than doing that. From my understanding, a guy came to the United States in like early 1900s, and he goes back to Finland, and he's like, "Guys, I've learned the coolest sport ever," and then went just entirely off his memory.
Okay, it's like telephone, like it just, went out the way.
Yeah. Well, and then like I mean, I feel like baseball is that where if you said, yeah, I have this, I have this sport, and you start explaining it, and someone's like, well, why do you do that? And you don't have a good reason. Like, you'd probably be like, there's probably a lot of rules about baseball. If you don't know it, you're not going to be able to explain the reasons. You're like, yeah, maybe we shouldn't do that. Let's do this.
Yeah. Well, a lot of baseball is unwritten too, like all those rules.
Yeah.
I mean, he probably was confused. He's like, I mean, they have all these rules, but like some of them are on paper, some of them aren't. So I have no clue what's going on.
Yeah, they don't sell rule books. Everything's on. They just say unwritten. That's it.
Yeah. Did you see that stadium?
Oh no, sorry, I got distracted by that. Which I think we should play. Oh, that's so sick. God, I hate to be right-handed playing there. Do you know how short it is to right field? It looks deep still.
Your right field doesn't look crazy, but it looks a lot better than left.
So usually when you see stadiums like that, it's because of, like you said, attached to a football field, or it like weird sizes because of constraints in the land around it. They were just like, why don't we use that land over there? There's nothing there.
Yeah, whoever made this stadium, like
the way the warning track looks
they ordered this
field,
from Temu.
Yeah. The way the warning track looks in left field, y'all need to look it up. Otherwise, you don't know what we're talking about. It looks like there's a track around it. Like the curves are perfect for like a track.
Yeah.
That's insanity. I love it, but it's insanity.
They work on like, I guess, rounding the bases in left.
There you go. Yeah.
straight dead line in right. Yeah, that's a crazy stadium. I'd like to go there sometime. We'll see. Guys, go check out our good friends at hoviedrygoods.com. I got the hat on. Use promo code MORE, 15% off that purchase. Again, 15% off with promo code MORE at Hovie Dry Goods. They have that new spring collection out. Go check that out. They got that smoky hat. New smoky, not Walmart smoky. Let's not get crazy.
Angry, go check them Angry out. Smoky.
Yeah, I appreciate them for sponsoring the show. What did you think about Tony Vitello's comments?
I don't know. I mean, it doesn't change. I don't know.
Yeah.
They're fine. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is like, I think Giants are freaking out, but it's like, you got him. Like,
right. And so what angers me the most is my thought process on the Saturday it happened. The Saturday, mid-morning of the Alabama game was maybe, because he says there's nothing to talk about. He's like, yeah, that's not true. My hope was that it was true, but he's like, his one stipulation was this can't get out till I talk to the team.
Mm-hmm.
And it got out, and he's like, all right, I'm staying. See ya.
Yeah.
So it turns out that is what happened, but he still went. So that makes me sad.
Well, I mean, was he 100% at that point going to go on Saturday when it was reported that they were closing in on Tony Vitello? Maybe not, but it did come true.
Right.
So, like, he did end up with the Giants. I understand it probably wasn't on, like, it wasn't what he wanted, but, like, this isn't Knoxville media. Like, this is national media covering you. Like, you're not hiding that. Like, it's
the only way you're hiding that is if you have a verbal agreement with Buster Posey, and you're like, no one else but us knows. And then Buster goes and spills it to the front office guys.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it was on his mind. He wanted to get it off his chest, and I don't think it's a big deal. I don't know if he probably regrets saying like it might have changed the course of history, because everybody's going to run with that comment.
Yeah.
Even though it does it, probably not. But yeah, I mean, there's Tony Vitello for you. Like, he is going to tell you exactly what is on his mind, and maybe that isn't the best combination. It is a huge brand like the San Francisco Giants and Tony Vitello speaking his mind. Maybe it works out, but I think that was probably not the right time to at least say that last comment. But that's him. So the Giants, as much as like he probably shouldn't have done that, the Giants kind of got to get used to it.
Oh, I mean, he's going to say some stuff that I think most people will like, but it's going to rub some people the wrong way.
And also,
like,
it's still all about if he wins games. If he loses games, then that's going to keep coming up. If he wins games, no one's going to care.
Right.
So
that's it's kind of the Kim Caldwell experiment going on right now.
Oh God, dude. I mean, what a nightmare.
Because, I mean, the one big thing, obviously you have a bunch of the media comments that just don't look great, losing the way you're losing. And, I mean, the handshake, it's not a great look. But what I will say about it is if that's a loss in a string of wins, it's not talked about. Because, I mean, I have no clue. I don't know if, obviously she was angry. I get it. You don't want to do she shook her hand. You don't want to do all the,
lovey-dovey stuff.
Yeah. And they probably don't have a relationship. If they do, they obviously are not close. Maybe they have a relationship where they hate each other. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is between those two. But yeah, if that's happening in a loss in a string of wins, I don't think it's even mentioned again.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong. It's probably just opposing fans going, "Oh, look at the sore loser." That's probably all you hear about it.
Right. Yeah, I think it's more of like the way she's losing, and I know she lost one of her best players at the end of at the beginning of the year. She's lost the point guard. Like, there's factors in there, but I think the main thing is like, I mean, their defense is abysmal.
Yeah. And I didn't, obviously it was going down as we fired up tonight. I was going to see what they were down at one point, because they were down bigger than 8, which is what they ended up losing by when I last looked before we went live. So they did mount at least a little bit of a comeback.
Yeah.
I don't know how big.
And I don't think anybody expect them to beat Connecticut, South Carolina, or Texas.
Texas was a close 20 game at one point.
It was close.
They got it within 3, I think, this game.
But I mean, it's kind of the way that they're losing. And
Absolutely.
then, like, I don't know, everything that's gone with it. And again, like, if she's winning, no one really cares what she does. But now she's losing. Everything is with under a magnifying glass, and it doesn't look good.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to sit here and say, like, I just watch every single second of every game. But I do want the Lady Vols to do well, and right now they're just not doing well.
Yeah, it's not good, Landon. It's not good over there.
Yeah. I don't know. Any baseball going on? I know me and Xander are going to do the bat flip.
Yeah, I don't want to. I've got a few things. I don't want to get into it too much. I'm scrolling. I was not aware of this. It happened earlier today. Did you know the women's ice hockey team won gold in overtime in Golden Goal?
They beat Canada, right?
Canada to win gold.
I saw that.
That should be talked about more. I don't know why that's just popping up on my line.
I haven't watched any of the Olympics.
I have not either, which is I don't know. I don't know why. You know what, Landon? I do know why. It's all this. Canada is ruining, in my opinion, one of the more pure sports that we have, curling. Have you seen them just proudly cheating in curling?
No.
So proudly, like the Swedes knew it was happening and they set up a camera to catch them. And then they still just keep doing it. It's pretty disappointing. And it's ruining the one sport I truly love now. It's the only sport I had left that I truly loved. And
it's gone now too.
It's gone now. Thanks to the Canadians. Good Lord. Yeah, I need to get back in on the Winter Olympics. I'm sad I've been out. Those dang Italians. They just
always get the ball.
Push me away. Push me away. Baseball though. Vols get off to a good midweek start, and it is it's an exciting one in the fact that Blaine Brown starts on the mound and
as if he couldn't get off to a hotter start than he does that on the mound.
Right. Yeah, guys. New information just crossed my desk. He's very good.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Very good. And I want to ask about Blaine Brown. So obviously they start him in that role at a midweek. What do you think? How do they use him throughout the year? What is his role going to become?
That's going to be interesting to see. Like, I mean, obviously his bat's going to be in the lineup. Does he DH? Because you can bring him in. I think he's going to be a bullpen guy.
I kind of figured that. And so, I'm glad you mentioned that because that's my next question about DH rules in college. Can he DH, come into pitch, and leave the game as a pitcher, but remain in the DH role? Or once he leaves the game as a pitcher, he's out?
I think he can. Role? Yeah, I think he can stay in the DH role.
Even if he comes in relief, he can.
I don't really know I feel like he can.
I started to look it up.
Positions.
And it was like,
now he can't go
convoluted.
Okay, I think you can't go out of the game. So he couldn't go back in to D. If he comes into pitch, he can't go back to DH.
So he would have to go to left field or wherever.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, probably ideally using him more as a closer than in relief for that situation.
Yeah, but I mean, he's played left, so I don't think that's a big deal to send him to left after he's done pitching.
Sure, but I mean, I'm sure if everything's right. So, I mean, well, what do you see then? Do you see bringing him on when you need him if he's obviously
I kind of like him in an inning role.
Okay.
I don't think the one batter thing. I think you could hey, we got one out. We're at pitch count. We'll send Blaine Brown in there to maybe get 2 outs or something like that. I could see that being his role. I mean, does he go a couple innings? I'd like to see it because, I mean, he threw 22 pitches in the first inning the other night and struck out 3 batters. If he's doing that, he's probably going to pitch more. But I don't know. I think it's an interesting thing where you don't really need him as a pitcher, but it's going to be fun to play around with it for sure.
Sure. You think they just, for now, just keep starting him in midweek roles to see if it's worth it? Or at least, I guess, playing him in midweek roles until...
Yeah, I think that's just getting him some confidence. When he pitched at Rice, didn't have any confidence. Control was an issue. Obviously, it's different in the midweek, but I feel like getting him out there, getting him some confidence early, where it's not a high leverage situation. It's 0-0. Nobody's on base. Let's get him to start, and he looked super comfortable in doing that. And maybe you see more and more and more until maybe there is a high leverage situation where you need a Blaine Brown to get a strikeout. I don't know.
Right.
I'm interested to see what he has against like better competition on the mound, but wasn't really his thing at Rice. But man, 96 from the left side, like that's gonna play.
Yeah.
And he keeps. Here's one thing: he's not Nate Mint, so he's definitely gonna. He'll be back next year, and then he'll go to the draft. So we at least get Blaine Brown for another year. He's not draft eligible, so it's gonna be fun to see kind of how they use him. Is he so good this year where next year like he could potentially be a weekend starter? That would be interesting because you don't really see that a whole lot. Jack Caglione was kind of a freak in doing that and pitched on Sunday for Florida when he was here. So I don't know. Is that in his arsenal? Maybe, maybe not. But the bat's going to play. He's hitting the ball 112 off the bat. Like, that's going to be in the lineup, and that's probably first priority. But having him pitch is a cool wrinkle to have.
Yeah, absolutely. Going into this weekend, I saw Mike Wilson said Landon Mack may be dealing with some illness, so could see a shakeup with the starting rotation. Should still be the same three guys, but maybe Evan Blanco on Saturday, Landon Mack on Sunday. What do you think about getting to see him in different areas?
Yeah, I think that's cool to see. Does that stick? Probably not. Like he probably just goes back to it the next week, but I don't know. I'm kind of all in on Evan Blanco being on Sunday, so I don't know how I really feel about it. I'll accept it for Kent State, but I feel like when we go to Texas, we switch that back.
Yeah, it kind of seems like Elander's all in on him on Sunday. So this is probably throwing a wrench in his. He's probably murmuring even more about Sundays.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Landon Mack, another guy. He's not going. He's back next year. Just so you know.
Yeah, I like these
at Facebook.
I like these how we've run into it a few times where the year they line up, they can leave earlier. I like how it seems like past 2 years, I guess, everybody's like, yeah, no, they've got another year because of their age. I like that better.
Yeah, like
let us hold these kids hostage for another year.
It's so weird. You have to like games. It's all about their birthday and when they turn. It's 21 before the draft, and so you have to like know when the draft is, number one.
Yeah.
And then you got to know when the kid's birthday is to see if they're draft eligible. And I don't know, like Tennessee has a couple like Newstrom and Coons and Manny Marin are all draft eligible, but the rest of them, Clark, Abernathy, Blaine Brown, Landon Mack, all those guys are back.
Yeah. And speaking of that, and then I've got one more question for this weekend. Jared Grinlinger reclassifies, which is a weird birthday situation where it worked out with eligibility. But even better question, does Tennessee or anyone for that matter get him to campus, or is he taking that paycheck?
I don't know.
Two-way guy.
What's the relationship like with his brother? Are they buds?
We don't get a brother because they actually hate each other.
Yeah.
They were roommates for like 15 years. And they're
it's Aaron Rodgers and what's
good Lord. You hadn't said it.
The Vandy quarterback. You get it.
I wanted to say Jared, but that's not right. I know that's not right. Good Lord. Jordan
Rodgers. Derek Rodgers. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what their relationship's like.
Aaron Rodgers probably talks to Derek Rodgers more than Jordan. So.
Probably, yeah, I would too. So I don't know what that is going to be like. I mean, he's a number 3 prospect, so I assume he's a huge draft risk. But I mean, you try to play that card, all day long.
Sure.
Kivett, can you close this one? Can you get it to the finish line?
It's on it. Recruiting coordinator.
Yeah. Is he a draft eligible sophomore? Can you like, hey, you can just come to Tennessee for 2 years. You don't have to say 3. Like maybe that's something you can do. Which
I think I read that
he's going to be, he's probably going to be a 3-year guy if he could reclassified.
I thought so too, but I thought I read that he would be Still draft eligible after his sophomore year. I could be entirely wrong. I thought I don't know how all that birthday crap works. I don't understand it.
Yeah, we'll see.
I mean, I understand how it works, but I don't understand enough of the cutoff dates to give it.
Yeah, give me more
know.
Grinlingers, please.
Sure. And then last question for this weekend, and make sure you guys check out the Bat Flip. That'll be live tomorrow at 10 a.m., right? We decided on 10. I said that, and then I wanted to be sure.
Yeah, it's cool, man. Yeah.
Okay. All right. You tell me. So obviously with that midweek, and then in the Nichols game throughout it, you saw some guys step up. I mean, the one that pops into my head immediately, and probably everybody's, is Tyler Myatt. Anybody potentially maybe not crack the starting lineup, but at least going to see a bigger role in this weekend's games?
I'm Brandon Arvidson's back, so love to see that. Manny Marin should be back from injuries, so I think Tyler Myatt's one that you just continue to watch. If he's able to be consistent with the bat, he's going to find a place in this lineup. I don't really know where that's at. Could that be second? Could that be a corner outfield spot? I think you're probably good with the corner outfield spots right now, especially when Blake Grimmer gets back, which won't be this weekend. So I think Tyler Myatt is, if he continues to do well enough at second base and continues to knock the cover off the baseball, that's probably where he's going to be.
Sure. Yeah. Another exciting weekend, Kent State. What's the weather like? It wasn't too good last I checked.
We get another doubleheader.
Oh, man.
Probably.
Friday's rain in the morning.
Okay.
Saturday's 55% chance. I don't know when. Sunday's a 50% chance. And it's not cold, but it gets colder next week.
Jeez. Okay. Well, we'll figure it out, I guess. Make it happen. Should be fun. What's your prediction this week? We sweeping?
I think you can.
Kent State's picked to finish first in the MAC, so
we don't care.
Yeah, I don't either. But it is a quality opponent. Where in like when we played Iona a couple years ago, where we beat them like 150 to nothing. It felt like.
I think that was the game it sleeted too. So
yeah, should have been more. All right, well, guys, that's all we got. Thank y'all so much for listening. We'll be back on Sunday talking about basketball team win over Vandy. Hopefully the Lady Vols get it together, and baseball sweeping again, getting the brooms out, spring cleaning. Guys, thank y'all again. We're bringing the boat in, and we out.
Home run, slam dunks, give him six. Boys at MII, they got your big orange face. All year long is the place to be, to hear some balls for life talking Tennessee. Hate us if you want, but we sure